Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hello, hey guys. Okay, that's it, I give up. If I'm out of frame for this shot, I'm sorry. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I just came in, hold on a second.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Today I'm going to be doing some comment deep diving, reaction to some comments that were posted under the Jubilee Odd Man Out video. If you aren't aware, I was actually in that video, so you should go check it out. Let's just say there were a lot of people that had very strong opinions about me, and I wanted to do a little reaction because I thought they were funny. At first I was going to do reaction to the video, just like watching the video, but I tried to film it and it was kind of a mess. I just want to say, like, the first day was so great, like getting all those comments. It was like, oh my gosh, people are talking about me, like this is great. And then like the second day it's like they hate me. But I really am like trying not to let that get to my head too much, and hopefully I'll manage. Who knows? Okay, so let's get started. Cornice says, I don't like Charlie. And Green Apple CZ comments under him saying, Charlie is so lame. I mean, to each his own, I guess. I don't really know what to say about that. One thing that I noticed for the video is that a lot of people were commenting like, oh, he's like that annoying kid. And they're right. Like, I was really excited in that video and also super nervous. So the combination of the two created this like James Charles-esque persona that jumped out. Hi, sisters! And so I can see where a lot of these comments are coming from. Not gonna lie, I didn't like Charlie. Also, he wants people to act however they want without being judged, but also got on Laurel for not having TikTok. I don't know, dude. Say like one more time. I do say like a lot.
She's got a point.
And also, the whole point of the social experiment was to like sort of realize the sort of stereotypes that you equate teenagers with. And at the end of the video, I even said that. I was like, wow, I was totally being stereotypical, and I therefore said from now on I think we should, you know, be less judgmental. And yeah, okay, I say like a lot. Welcome to our generation. Like, look, I just said it. Also, if you look actually at a Vox video, a lot of people shame people for saying like a lot, but it's just like any other form of speech, you know? Different languages have their things that they just say, and it's impossible to take out of their vocabulary. It's just conditioned, you know? And it shouldn't be shamed. This was actually a really funny one. It was very nice. Charlie was the funniest person here. I screeched when I saw the Nicki meme. If you haven't watched the video, in one of the segments they asked us to basically pick a meme or our favorite TikTok. And the one that I put in was the Nicki Minaj meme where it's like, I levitated.
I levitated.
Okay, this is... It hurts a little bit. No, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. I love myself. I'm amazing. Alondra Mora said, bro, Charlie is getting on my nerves. So
what if I'm the monster?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Okay, this is one of my favorite ones. When I read this, I laughed a little bit, and I had to restrain myself from liking the comment because I liked a comment that was like a that was like a hate comment towards me because it was just funny, and it only had like 2 likes, but now it's the top comment on the video and it has like 1.2 thousand likes, so I have to learn to not like them. But this one says, it's from Durboy Durg, says, for real, Charlie is the embarrassment of our generation in person. Why does Charlie look like the male version of Charlie D'Amelio? Most of the comments are about how I look like Charlie D'Amelio and I sound like James Charles. And I wasn't surprised about the James Charles ones because I've gotten that one before. But I was really surprised about the Charlie D'Amelio things. I guess I don't watch enough of Charlie D'Amelio to get that, but I've never gotten that before. Like, you look like the male version of Charlie D'Amelio. I guess it's a compliment? I don't know. Henzo Arta said, Charlie talking the whole time, but the focus is never on him. Lol, I understand you, Charlie. Thank you. Because at the end of the video, I was having really emotional moments because, I don't know, everybody seemed super nice, and I felt really bad voting them out. Pew Pew Ralte says, Charlie sounds like James Charles? Question mark, question mark? Hannah says, I vibe with Charlie so much. Thank you. Froggy Chair says, Charlie looks exactly like Charlie D'Amelio? Question mark, question mark? I don't know, do I? Claire LeBlanc says, wow, Charlie is a living angel. Thank you. Why does Charlie look like Charlie D'Amelio? However you spell it. If she dress... Why does Charlie look like Charlie D'Amelio? Or however you spell it, if she dressed like an 80-year-old man. That sweater that I was wearing in that video, I paid like $15 for it, and I found it at a thrift store, and I love it to death. So, you know what? Get out of here. I'm gonna be my 80-year-old man with my old, stinky, cigarette-smelling sweater. You can leave me to that. Sometimes people read my, like, niceness. I try and be nice. I hope I'm nice. Sometimes people read my niceness as being, like, fake or whatever. That's fine. I get that. I know. It's crazy to see genuinely nice people in the world. Like, it's a trip. It's a trip. Oh, also, I want to point out, this is a special video because we hit 100 subscribers. I'm so happy. I didn't realize we would get this far. I was going strong at 81 subscribers, and then boom! All of you guys decided to go on, and reading your comments under my video, my last video, were super nice, and hopefully we've created a little fan base for ourselves. I don't know what to call you guys. Something to do with my last name, like maybe the little cappers, or... My Oompa Loompas, because it's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I don't know. Let me know. I honestly have no idea. Okay, I can't be the only one that thinks that Charlie looks like Charlie D'Amelio. Trevor Krebs says, why did I literally hate Charlie the entire time? I don't know, dude. I really don't know. Why did you hate me the whole time? Okay, so here's what happened. When the video first came out, the top comment that had my name in it had 4.4 thousand, and it was at the top. But for some reason, like, YouTube pushed it way down, like way down, and then that top comment got replaced with like 2 comments criticizing me and talking about how annoyed they were with me. But for a short period of time, the top comment used to be something nice. Well, kind of nice. Basically, it was Uwu Tihi said, no cap, but Charlie deadass looks like a male version of Charlie D'Amelio and has the voice of James Charles. And this basically summed up all of the little comments below, like, into one big comment. Your eyebrows are killer, my G. Thank you. Without my eyebrows and my eyes, I would just be a nose.
Talented, brilliant, incredible.
After reading all these Charlie D'Amelio comparisons, I'm realizing that I'm connected to everybody that has a name that's Charlie. Think about it. James Charles. My full name is Charles James Cap. If you're looking at that in the mirror, it literally could be James Charles. That is all I have to say. Charlie D'Amelio. People are saying that I look like her, and my name is also Charlie. So I recently did this to my eyebrow, and a lot of people were saying, oh my gosh, he looks like Charlie Puth. Charlie, again. Charlie sounds like James Charles, LMAO. On one of these I replied and I said, thank you, I'll take that as a compliment. And then somebody responded in all bold.
Saying that you sound like James Charles isn't a compliment. Everybody knows that he has the most annoying voice ever.
I was like, okay. Some people said that I was like the slower version of James Charles. Jihi says, I can't stand people who text like Charlie. The hi in the beginning killed it for me. Then Marius Corman says, watch out, Charlie's in the comments. I was. And then I respond to Marius and I say, hola, niño! Then the Beast Native responds and says, I know Cap hate his soul. And then Henry Mueller says, oh, damn, that's intense. You don't even know the guy. So thank you, Henry Mueller, wherever you are. Thank you for defending me. That guy with the black shoes responds under and says, Charlie was actually so toxic, LOL.
The taste of your lips, I'm on a rise.
Charlie's the type of guy to cry after running over a squirrel. One time in kindergarten, my dad forgot to pick me up from school. I had to stay at like the after school program. We found this bee on the floor and it was just like a bee, you know, a bee. And it was just sort of like walking around, but it died. We had a funeral for it and I was literally crying, like I was sobbing. And then it made me realize getting stung by a bee is by far the worst. And I know you're like, come on, like bee stings aren't even that painful, like it's not even that bad. There's freaking tarantula hawks that like are 10 times worse. But listen, hear me out. Not only do you have to deal with the physical pain of being stung, but you have to deal with the mental pain of killing a bee. because when a bee stings you, it's dead. So it's like not only has your foot inflated to the size of a watermelon, you also like killed one of nature's most precious and most valuable resources. Okay, so the last comment that I decided to include was the one that I've been dreading the most, because this one isn't like an unpopular opinion. This comment has 1.3 thousand likes. Charlie acts like there aren't teenagers who don't pay close attention to popular social media websites. And the response are basically people annoyed at me for being like the stereotypical TikTok boy or whatever. So I think a lot of people were confused because at the end of the video, I basically said, this is the thing, like our generation is so divided. It's either like the generation like Z that's like on TikTok and fits into this, I would say, stereotype, and yeah, I fit into that, I guess. A lot of people were saying that I fit into that. And then there's this other side that's sort of like just sick of that and annoyed of that. What I'm trying to say is, a lot of people, like, it rubs them in the wrong way when Generation Z kids act that way. They just think that they're being fake and shallow. And I can totally understand that. Like, from an outsider's perspective, it may seem like that. But every single person in that group was so nice. Like, they were incredibly sweet and genuine people. And Jubilee actually sent us an email beforehand saying, like, just a warning, guys, like, it might be brutal. I feel like I'm doing great at sort of managing everything. It's definitely overwhelming, like, for the senses to have all this kind of like coming at you, positive and negative. It's just a lot to take in. But a lot of people, it's too overwhelming and they take the negative comments to heart. And comments, just small ones that have 0 likes, can be like really hurtful to a person. I think we really have to like value kindness. I think that's one thing that is lacking. Like, it's kind of like cool to like not be nice and to be like edgy and like mean, but like being mean isn't cool. Sorry, I don't know who told you that, but it's not. I think it's really interesting because people try and like make people out and make assumptions to like them being toxic, because we have this vision in our heads that like everybody is somehow super toxic and stuff like that. So many people are so quick to like find the villain or like find somebody to call out or whatever, and it's kind of stupid. That's what's crazy, is like a lot of times when you see a teen being nice, the stereotype is to just say that they're being toxic or like they're fake or whatever. It's just crazy that we find like kindness like as suspicious. Either way, I'm just super stoked that I got to be in the video. I was in the thumbnail, and honestly the comments, good and bad, were so amazing. It's been like my lifelong goal to have haters, and it makes me feel so fulfilled. I don't really know how this YouTube channel is gonna go off. People